So Simon, how have you found the recovery process post Brackley?
Look, it's been a period of time where we've had to analyse the game and speak to units, individuals, and reflect on what we didn't do well enough to make things better, both in possession, out of possession. I think when I look at the overall game, yeah, of course we didn't have a tempo with a lot of things. Our creativity wasn't good. We had 8 or 9 players probably that were below par, and if you do that, it was going to make it difficult. But the overriding point is that we've taken a point, we've had another clean sheet, and we're still only one defeat in 9 games with 3 goals conceded. So the big picture, and if your glass is half full, it's still very positive. Probably in that game last year, years gone, the club team maybe lost 3-4-0 or 2-3-0 or whatever. Yeah, of course I wasn't particularly happy, and players weren't happy, supporters probably weren't happy, but it's gone. We've analysed it, we've dealt with it. Now we've had a good week on the training pitch. I think which has been really good that we've been able to get a lot of work into the players with this clear week, and we're in a good place going into Aldershot.
In terms of the analysis then, what were the key points you highlighted from Saturday?
Well, didn't really play with the tempo, out of possession, didn't close down the opposition well enough, didn't have a spark about us, didn't pass the ball well enough, didn't create enough chances. There's lots of negatives, but we still showed a resilience that we kept a clean sheet, and of course we rode out luck a little bit, I had it in the post when he should have scored. But I think everyone's disappointed because it's against a team that are newly promoted, but they've done well in their results as well, so you can't dismiss anybody you're playing against. We've reflected and think, yeah, we can do this, we can do that. Again, I think I said after the game, if somebody had said to me Saturday morning that we were going to play like that after how well we'd played in the last home game against Boston, where we drew and played really, really well and went to Forest Green and went toe-to-toe with the leaders, then I would have said not a chance. But that's football, that can happen sometimes. So credit for the opposition, they did a job on us, but we know we've got to reach better standards and different heights if we're going to be successful this year.
Reece McNally left the field quite late on into the game. Is there any update on him?
He's been for a scan. We're just waiting to see where we are. I'm not going to get ahead of ourselves saying, is he going to be okay, is he not? See, we've had a few players this week, had a few knocks and a few bumps along the way, and that's just part and parcel of the game. So, yeah, whoever I put, whichever personnel, whichever team I put out on Saturday, got an opportunity to go and put what went wrong against Brackley right against Aldershot. But it's a different game, different circumstances, and another big test for us.
And on to the Aldershot game, how are you previewing that?
Look, it's another team that are very hard to read at times. They've scored lots of goals, conceded lots of goals. I'd say quite very attack-minded, throw bodies forward, play a different system to a lot of other teams. So we've done all our work that we needed to do in terms of, it's no different as if we were playing Forest Green, York, Carlisle, Rochdale, who were in the top 4, to Aldershot, who were doing what they're doing. So we've done work about ourselves, we've done work on the opposition. I don't think we can do too much more in terms of preparation for the game, and it's now we've got to go back out onto the grass and make sure we put on a real spirit performance and put to rest a little bit of how we played last year, which I'm sure the players will do, because they've got a strong mentality, got determination that they know they didn't play well enough last week, and got a chance to correct it.
You haven't got the best home form at the moment, just 1 win in 5 home games in all competitions this season. Is that something that you've made note of, or does probability have no memory for you?
Well, you can read into what you want of, if people are not playing well at home, something can happen that makes them win. I don't know, it's what it is. I'm not even aware of that stat. I know what they've done last few games. I've looked at a lot of the goals they've scored, conceded, the patterns of play. Like it's a game where we know if Aldershot were second or third in the division still, that we would go there with a real positive attitude to try and win the game like we did at Forest Green, who were top last week when we played them 2 weeks ago. So yeah, it's what it is, and we'll go out and perform, and hopefully we do enough to win the game, which I'm sure will be our sole intention.
On the face of it, it is two teams that have been drawing a lot of games recently. Do you expect them to really go all guns blazing at us?
Well, I think when you look at the number of goals they've scored, they have been very potent in attack and making sure that they take the game to the opposition. On the other side of that, we've conceded 3 goals all season, got best defensive unit in the division, I think, if I'm not corrected. So, yeah, they'll play their game, we'll play our game, we'll do whatever we need to do to try and win the game. We're certainly respectful for Aldershot, but we go there in spirit of a positive attitude and with a positive result to try and get the 3 points, which we try and do in every game.
And it's that positive attitude that the supporters will be looking for. It's another long trip. What would be your message to those making their way down south? Well,
like we do every week, stay with us. It wasn't easy last week for us all, and we didn't lose a game. That's the biggest thing. My glass is always half full that we didn't lose a game, clean sheet. Again, as I said, another point. And we go there and we know we'll have X amount of supporters down there. We want to play with pride and passion for them and give them something to cheer about. Because again, keep mentioning it every week that there's going to be bumps in the road, there's going to be sort of ups and downs, and we have to stick through the good times and the bad times together, or the difficult times together, where we're all trying to still get the end result come a Saturday tea time or a Tuesday or Wednesday night after a midweek game.